Oop, I think we're recording. Hope you can hear me. We're going to do a quick review and some problems we didn't get to yesterday. It says write the following expressions with fewer terms. Well, that means that I could combine some of these terms. So right now, if you look at number one, there's nothing to combine. So I probably need to do the distributive property. And if we remember that 3 parentheses x plus 2 means I have 3 x plus 2s. I have x plus 2 and x plus 2 and another one, which means I have 3 x's and I have 3 2's. 3 x's is known as that. 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 2's is also known as 6. Now I have 2x plus 3x plus 6. And I can take those and combine them. This is called combining like terms. And I've got it. Next problem, same thing. We talked about this yesterday. However, not all of us were there. The same problem, I'm going to do the distributive property, but I got to make sure that I use a negative 3 this time. I'm going to do a negative 3 times x, which is a negative 3x. And I'm going to do a negative 3 times 2, which is a negative 6. Now I have 2x minus 3x. Same thing. These are the like terms to combine. 2x minus 3x. It's very similar to 3x minus 2x. What do you think that is? That's going to be a negative 1x, also known as negative x. And then I still have this negative 6 to write. And there would be my answer. I guess I should try to circle my answers. Now this one, similar problem, different order. Here's got a variable and then a number. Now I've got a number and a variable. So be it. So I've got a negative 3. I got to do the distributive property. Again, we're simplifying. So I'm going to take that, times it by 4. That's going to give me a negative 12. I'm going to take this, times it by a negative 9x. That's going to be a positive 27x. A negative times a negative is positive. And then I still have this 8. Well, what are my like terms? There's no x's to combine. I don't see anything else. So that's just by itself. But I do see that I have an 8 minus 12. Well, 8 minus 12 is very similar to 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. So 8 minus 12 must be a negative 4. Negative 4. And then I still have the 27x. I have now simplified this. Well, all of these could be written into equations. If I would have written equals 10, then we would have to solve it. If I would have equaled 12, then I would have to solve it. Or equaled negative 13 plus 2x. Well, believe it or not, we could solve all those. That doesn't say that. But down here, it does have it equal something. So we've got some equations here that we need to solve. We've been solving equations for a long time, but we haven't done any really equations where we have to combine like terms. You've kind of been combining like terms when you've been adding and subtracting x's on each side and stuff like that. You've been actually kind of doing that. So if I said, what is x plus 2x equals 24? Well, you might first think to yourself, oh, I got to combine those. Now I have 3x equals 24. So what must 1x equal? I'll give you a clue. It's not 67, so don't write that. I'll let you finish that one. Number 2, x minus 2x equals 24. Well, guess what? I've got like terms to combine. X minus 2x, not to be confused with 2x minus x. 2x minus x would be x, so x minus 2x is kind of saying I got 1x. Minus 2x is kind of like saying what is 1 minus 2? That'd be a negative 1x. Most of the time we just write it as a negative x equals 24. Well, unfortunately, we don't want to know what a negative x is. I want to know what a positive x is. So how do I get rid of that negative x? Better yet, not how do I get rid of the negative, or the negative x, how do I get rid of this negative? Technically what I would do is times this side by a negative 1, which means if I do it to one side, I got to times this side by a negative 1, because a negative times a negative is a positive. And guess what a negative 1 times 24 is? It's not 24. I'll let you finish that one. Let's look at number 3. 2x plus 5x plus 3 equals 73. Well, if you remember the last page, I can combine those. Those are like terms. I have 7x. What can I do with this 3? Nothing, really. There's nothing to combine it with. And then you might say to yourself, wait a second. Now I see an equation that I know how to solve. 7x plus 3 equals 73. First step would be to take 3 off of each side. And now I'm left with 7x equals 70. Well, not done yet, but I'll let you finish it from there. Number 4, 2x minus 5x plus 3 equals 73 minus x. Oh no, what are we going to do? Well, let's combine like terms first. I've got 2x minus 5x. That is a negative 3x plus 3 equals 73 minus x on this side. Well, now what do we do? Now I have x's on each side, and I've got numbers on each side. Well, we've discussed we can simplify here. What do we want to do? I'm going to let's add 3x to each side. A minus 3x and a plus 3x. Guess what? That's a 0 pair. They disappear. I still have 3 over here. I still have this 73. It hasn't gone anywhere. But what is a negative x plus 3x? That's kind of like saying what's 3x minus x. If I have 3 x's and I get rid of one of them, 3x minus 1x is going to be 2x, a positive 2x. Now what would I do? I've got x's over here, and I've got the next step would be to take 73 off of each side. 73 minus 73 cancels it. It's a 0. It's a 0 pair. What's 3 minus 73? 3 minus 73. If I took away 73 from 3, if I took away 3 minus 3, well, that'd be 0. But I've got 70 more to go. That's going to be a negative 70 equals 2x. Well, what's x going to equal then? X is going to equal, I don't know. You're going to have to figure it out. We'll go from there. Peace, love, cosmic vibes.